If you've watched videos from this series before, you know what they're about. They're about how to route incoming calls in contact centres to agents who then help the callers. You'll also know that contact centres are busy places, so when you call a contact centre, you very often end up in a queue while you wait for an agent to become available to help you. People will ask me why I use the term contact centre all the time, when I might as well say customer service centre. And the only reason why I use contact centre is simply that many non-profit organisations like local government authorities or charities or trade unions or whatever, they've got such centres too, but the people who call them can hardly be described as customers. So that's why, that's the only reason. Feel free to imagine that I'm talking about a customer service centre, it doesn't really matter. Having settled that, let's look into the exciting world of historical routing. A couple of weeks ago, I spoke with a customer service man. Oh, there you go. There I said it, customer service. Well, I spoke with a customer service manager who said to me, "It would be really smart if a call could go to the agent that served the caller the last time that caller called." Well, here's the good news. It can. Provided, of course, that the agent in question is logged in and active on the queue that the caller calls. We call that historical routing, and the principle behind it is extremely simple, but it's also extremely powerful for the caller. Here we've got a queue, and we've got some agents, and some of the agents are available, that's the green ones, and some of the agents are speaking with callers, so they're busy, and that's the red ones. No surprise there, really. No surprise either that calls from the queue are distributed to available agents. But I'll tell you something that will surprise quite a lot of people, and that's the fact that we usually know who the callers in the queue are. We know that based on the numbers that they're calling from. Callers' numbers in our line of business are known as A numbers. We may know the people behind the numbers and who they are because we've got their numbers in our database, or simply because they called us before. So the important point is that we do have information about the callers in the queue. We know who they are. They're not just anonymous callers in a queue. In this case, the Zylinc system detects that the next caller in line, the one with the A number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, spoke with our agent Karen. This is Karen. So that caller spoke with Karen the last time that caller called. Karen is available, so the call is automatically routed to Karen based on that knowledge. It's routed to Karen even though other agents are also available. The result is that the caller now hears a familiar voice, Karen's voice, and gets help from an agent who knows that caller's history. Come on, you may say. Come on. Agents, they get hundreds of calls a day. How do you expect an agent to remember each individual caller's history? The secret is that with the Zylinc system, they don't have to. Zylinc helps the agent remember by displaying the caller's history on the agent's screen. Again, we can do that because we know who the caller is, and we know that even before they get to speak with an agent. Now, had Karen been busy when it was that caller's turn to get served, the call would have gone to the first other available agent. And that's because the Zylinc system prioritises speed and efficiency over history. And it's because we wouldn't really know how long to keep that caller waiting for in order for Karen to become available. And that's why we prefer to give the call to another agent that we know is available. After all, that agent would also be able to view the caller's history on their screen. So when you call your bank or your building society or your local authority or whatever, if you've ever wondered why you often get to speak with an agent who knows so much about you, even before you told them anything about yourself, features like this could very well be the reason. Now I see some hands in the air. We're trying to keep this video short, so let's just have one question from the audience. Okay. Right, and the question is, a Zylinc solution can handle other communication channels than just telephony. So can Zylinc do historical routing on chat queues or email queues as well? And my answer is yes, we can. With phone queues, like I just described, we do historical routing based on callers' numbers. Now, chat inquiries, they haven't got numbers. So for chat inquiries, we do historical routing based on the information that we ask people to specify when they first request the chat session. What about email inquiries? They haven't got numbers either. No, but we can still do historical routing, and we do it based either on the sender's email addresses or on tags in what's known as the email headers. So that's historical routing for you.